BBC News with Moira Alderson. The Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza says at least 31 Palestinians have been killed and more than 150 wounded by Israeli tank fire near a new US-funded aid distribution centre in Rafe. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which runs the aid centre, claimed the reports of casualties were false. Russian officials have blamed sabotage for the collapse of two bridges in regions bordering Ukraine. At least 7 people were killed in Priyansk when an explosion brought a road bridge down. A railway bridge collapsed in Kursk. Ukraine says a Russian military train was also derailed near occupied Melitopol. Meanwhile, Ukraine's army says 12 servicemen were killed and more than 60 wounded when a Russian missile struck one of its training units near the central city of Dnipro. A Bangladeshi tribunal has charged the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina over the killing of protesters during the uprising that toppled her. Ms Hasina, who's in India, says the charges are politically motivated. Rowdy celebrations in France after Paris Saint-Germain won the Champions League have led to hundreds of arrests and 2 deaths. There were reports of smashed shops and cars set on fire. Mexicans vote today in the first election to choose the entire judiciary by direct vote, becoming the first country to do so. 7,000 judges will be elected directly, from magistrates to Supreme Court justices. Australia's Defence Minister Richard Marles has called on Beijing to explain China's military build-up in the Asia-Pacific region. The US ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, has criticised the French president for planning to recognise a Palestinian state and suggested he establish it on the French Riviera. Emmanuel Macron and Saudi Arabia are co-hosting a conference this month in New York to promote the two-state solution. That's the latest world news from the BBC.